Hey everybody, so this very short presentation is going to quickly go over how to utilize EdPuzzle. EdPuzzle is where all the presentations will be hosted, and you must get a 70% on all those presentations to get credit for them. This is basically like your attendance points, since with this flipped classroom, there is no lectures face-to-face, it's all done online. This gets you out of the classroom, more free time to do stuff outside of the classroom. So this will be a significant part of your grade. Once you click on the link that was provided to you to access the EdPuzzle classroom, it will bring you to this screen. So if you have a Google account, that is the best way to go ahead and create your account. You'll just log in simply with a Google account. If you have an Edmodo account, which I have no idea what that is, you could use that. Otherwise, you need to go down here in the left corner and click sign up. This is what your main screen within EdPuzzle will look like. This is actually the classroom where your presentations for your class will be hosted. If you see here on the left, you also see where you can download the app version of EdPuzzle. So yes, you can do this on all your smart gadgets. So in here shows you all the assignments. Then if you'll see 0%, 0 out of 6, 0 out of 100. That's your score, how many questions you're at, and your progress on how much you viewed. The best way to access these is going to be from the direct links on the learning management site from Course Sites or Blackboard. So, but if you can come to the screen, you can go and just start watching a video. So once you get to the actual screen for the presentation, pretty self-explanatory, you'll go down and hit the play button. If you see the little question marks down there, that lets you know where the question mark is going to be. Simply set up similar to what YouTube looks like. Your timestamp here of how long it's going to be. You can adjust your volume, make it go full screen, make it go back to regular screen. So let's just hit play.
Hello everybody. So to save time of the
And you see, you can all fast forward through the presentations. You're going to have to actually watch everything.
All my contact information is here, my email and my office phone number. Please at this time write down this contact information. It's important to have this readily available. Save it in your smart gadget, whatever you need to do. But email will be the best way to ever get hold of me.
Alright, then you can pause video. That handsome guy on the screen talking over said, you need to pause the video, write all this stuff down so you can pause it, write everything down you need to, and then continue on. Also, you cannot change and go to different tabs or different windows and let this try to play in the background. It will only play when this screen and the tab is active. So once the scroll gets that first question mark is when it's going to start popping up. Okay, primary method of contact. I think he said that was email. And you can hit submit if you believe that's right. Okay, the fill in the blank ones will be graded. And we can go on, and then the multiple choice ones will let you know right away if you got it right or wrong. Now, one thing you can do as the video progresses, if you believe you missed something, you can click back on the bar and it will rewind what you've already seen. So as this in presentation, as it gets to the next question mark, there's also another way you can go back. So if it gets to the question and you're not 100% sure, if you click the rewatch, that takes you all the way back to the previous question so you can watch everything. So once you get to that question mark, you can't manually rewind it. You'll just have to rewatch that entire little portion from the previous question. And then it goes back right where it took off after that previous question. Once you get prompted to one of the multiple choice questions, simple things. Just select your option, hit submit, and if it's red, you get it wrong. If it's green, you got it right. Once you hit submit on your answer and you see your response, the next thing to do is click continue. So as the presentation goes on, it'll go right on through the next screen or on to your next benchmark. So if you're at the point where you can't finish the whole presentation, you got to go do something, you can go and exit out of everything, and then when you come back in the presentation, you can start off at the last benchmark. So let's see. So if you go to my classes, we'll go there. So if you see here in the presentation, you see a 0 out of 100 on a score so far, answered 2 out of the 7 questions with a total view of about 20%. So you can hit continue. So when this presentation opens up, it's going to go and it will only let you scroll forward as far as your last benchmark, which would have been that last question. So whenever you go and try to go back into it, it won't let you scroll back up to that last question that you had. Those questions that you've answered are your benchmarks. EdPuzzle is extremely easy to use. Feel free to download the apps once you log in your system. If you've been watching on the computer, log out. Once you log in the app, you can begin it right where you left off. If you have any questions, feel free to contact one of your instructors.